What up, YouTube? FD White back with another episode of FD White Invest. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. So we're gonna jump right into some TA. We're gonna talk ADA, we're gonna talk SUI, and we're gonna talk Soul on this video here. And we'll drop some more videos a little bit later. Probably a few this weekend, talking about some TA, some different coins, some of the stronger coins that are moving, some of the more popular coins. But this video, like I said, we're gonna focus on ADA, Soul, and SUI. So let's jump right into the TA. Right now I have up ADA, and ADA finally has made a move. Let's make this a little bit bigger. ADA has finally made a move. um Let me do that. We were in this ascending triangle, I like to call it, and we came down and we lost it. Everybody got bearish again. Then we double bottomed here at around 32 cent, 32, 33 cent. And you know what I love to see? I love to see these reclaims. Reclaim this area, reclaim this upslope and trend line, broke out, and now we are testing this topside resistance at 45 cent. We see our volume gaps coming in. So we see this big volume node that we need to break. And if we do break this, we see nothing but space and opportunity in between there. So that aligns with the target that I'm looking for, which is up here, coming in at about 60 to 65 cents. So let's actually draw this out. And this is what I'll be looking at. Let me do that. Let me turn off my 3D trend. So this is what I'm really looking for to enter a ADA trade. So I do hold a lot of spot ADA, but I'm also going to trade this because I do see a huge move coming in the immediate short term. If we can get some type of nice move in these altcoins again, looks like they're starting to cool off a little bit. Bitcoin has cooled off on this Friday. Stock market has cooled off a little bit. So we have to possibly wait and see what happens, but we got to stay in tune to the market because it does look like the market wants to move. Bitcoin dominance did come down a little bit, which gave us a little bit more power in the alts. But right now I don't see a lot of strength coming in. We have, like I said, a lot of resistance coming in at this volume node, at this horizontal macro SR level, support resistance level at 45 cents. So honestly, we just need to come up, basic TA, retest, and then we'll have, like I said, all this space and opportunity to make our way back to this area here. And the last time we were here was in March, and this was the top of the market. So the top of this market, the top of this bull run has been around 75 to 80 cent. So I'm thinking, if we do come up, pop up, retest, I'm going to enter this trade probably on a higher. We'll probably come up, see if we can. It just depends on how it works out. So I'm on a daily time frame right now. I'll probably zoom in maybe to like the hourly and then see if we can get some type of good entry from the hourly time frame. So like I said, if we can pop up, possibly come back down, create some sort of a higher low here, maybe around 46 cent, 47 cent, and then we get these candles, these strong bounce candles, moving towards the upside. I'll be targeting that 64, 65 cent area for ADA. And ADA has a lot of bullish news that has been coming out lately, especially with that news that came out not too long ago, when they were talking about using Cardano as a layer 2 on Bitcoin. And so I'm trying to get, shout out to Crypto Crow, man. I'm trying to get him on the channel so he can come talk about some ADA stuff, some ADA business, and we'll go from there and see if we can get him on and do a nice little deep dive on the ADA ecosystem, and not just on the TA. But like I said, I do like this. I do want to see this happen, and I will trade this and ride it all the way up here. Like I said, we have this huge volume node. Once we pull those volume profiles, and like I said, I'll be targeting this area up here around 60 to 65 cent. Next up, we can talk about, let's talk about SUI. So SUI, I've been looking at this trade, or for the past possibly 2 days, we are starting to get rejected from this all-time high area. You see, we came here at the beginning of October 13th, is when we made our high. We made the high at about $2.36, $2.37. Came back around, played with it, kept getting rejected. And now we are coming down. We're at 224 right now. So we're getting a nice little rejection off of this horizontal resistance. So the range that I like to see hold is, we see this volume node, and we see this one down here, and we have this gap. And that gap is coming in confluence with this horizontal that we have here coming in at about $2.12, $2.15, give or take. So when we talk about these zones or we talk about these lines on my chart, we're really talking about zones. We're really talking about areas. So the area that I'm looking for is, like I said, we'll just say somewhere between 210 and 215 coming in. We want to hold that. And ultimately, if the market does start to get a little bit bearish, short term, we have all of this support coming in here, which also is coming in confluence with my red bar at around a buck 70 to a buck 90. So right now, I think now is a good time to maybe dollar cost average into SUI. Barring we do break out and then you have to play catch up. But I do like this area here that we're at right now, in between this area and somewhere in between like $1.75, $1.80. So me personally, I'm going to trade this, and the trade that I'm waiting on, I'm going to show you right now. The trade that I'm waiting on, I talked about this over on Piper's channel, Piper Academy. So if we do start to break out of these all-time highs and hold this as support to maneuver or to move back up to these all-time highs, we're not going to have anything to our left. So we'll be in price discovery. So what I did was I pulled a trend line. So I like these trend lines. I like these macro trend lines. I pulled this from the beginning of September, bounce, 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 and then we finally lost it. So I said, okay, I'll just take this trend line. We stopped here. This is where the trend line broke. I'll take this trend line and extrapolate it all the way back out. So I'll have something to reference if we do start to go into price discovery mode. So what I'll be looking for is, I love my reclaims. I love my trend line reclaim. So if we do start to break out of this upward sloping or this horizontal right here, and we do proceed to make all-time highs and go into price discovery, let me get my drawing tool and I can show you what I'm looking for. I already have it kind of drawn out, but I'll be looking for a reclaim in this area. So I don't really expect us to just break right through it. A lot of traders will probably be looking at this. A lot of people, well, if you don't, some people might have this, drawn up. So we'll be looking, a lot of people might be looking to take a little bit of profits or start to short here. So I will be looking for maybe some sort of pullback. Boom, create a higher low, and then a reclaim. Once we reclaim, we can ride this trend. We'll be back in this massive uptrend, and then I'll possibly try to ride this all the way up to about $4 or $5. So this trade right here for SUI, I should have had it big, but this trade for SUI right here should last a long time, or a nice amount of time. So I will be trying to hold this SUI trade a little bit longer, try to hold it as like more of a swing trade with with lower leverage. I am going to be doing leverage positions, but it's going to be like low leverage, maybe like 2 to 5 2 to 5x when it comes to these longer swing trades. So in the market conditions or the market environment that we're in now, I'm not looking to take profits quick. I'm looking to hold, and like I said, potentially have these trades, these day trades, as I'm calling them right now, turn into more swing trades, and then I'll be targeting like maybe $4 or $5. And I think SUI can do that fairly quick. Like I think ADA could do the like the 45 to like the 60 to 70 cent area fairly quick. So we're just going to keep looking out for that, looking out for these areas of interest, and looking out for these massive take profits. So if that did happen, let's say we did break out and you only got in when the trend line that I have drawn out was back reclaimed. So that would be a move. Let's say we got up to $5, would be a move of 75%. $4 would be a move of 40%. So $4.50 would be a move of about 50 to 55%. So that's a good one. That's spot. So if you add on a little bit of leverage, you can make a nice chunk of change for SUI. So like I said, SUI, I'm looking for us to potentially hold this line here. Looks like we're going to range in between this $2.15 to $2.40 area. If we do lose this $2.15 area, we do have this volume node coming in, like I said, around $1.90. But ultimately, we have this huge, all this volume that came in right here, coming down between 170 and $2.10. So anything in this area, I think, is a good buy if you're buying spot. And then once we get above them all-time highs, if you have that trend line drawn out, we can wait for that reclaim, or you can, trade the breakout retest and then just ride it up. But me, I'll actually be looking for both, but my primary scenario will be to reclaim this area or reclaim this trend line that I drew back from the beginning of September. And that will probably come in anywhere between $2.60 to maybe like $2.80. So we'll track that. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe to keep track of my trades. Make sure you go to the cool kids crypto telegram. That's my telegram channel where I do post updates. I'm going to start getting in there daily and making sure I'm keeping updated on my trades and whatnot. So make sure you go over and subscribe over on Telegram as well. And then Solana has been performing fairly well. We talked about this downward sloping trend line, this macro downward sloping trend line that we were trying to break out of, similar to Bitcoin, where we made our high of the cycle around $2, and we'll just say $2.10 to $2.12. We were making those lower highs. Finally broke out, took out this high. So next we are aiming to take out this high here at about $205, and then ultimately taking out that cycle high at about $210. And I like Solana because I always keep saying a lot of people playing in the meme coin casino right now. In order to play in the meme coin casino on Solana, you have to have Solana for the most part. So I think a lot of liquidity is going to pump into Solana. I think Solana's probably the top. It's like the third or fourth crypto that people are when it comes to crypto, and we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then we have Solana. So now Solana is everybody's talking about Solana even flipping ETH, but ETH starting to pick up. So we'll have to see what happens with ETH. But what entry that I will be looking for possibly if I'm looking to trade this, I want to be patient. I want to be really patient in this market right now. I kind of don't want to short, especially not in this environment. But I do want to see possibly coming back down to this wick here, and that's coming in at about $1.94, $194 to $195, and then we do have a little bit around 189 to 190. So anywhere in this area, I'll be looking for some type of confluence to open a long position, and then let's actually pull a trend line from here. We do have a trend line coming in, but that's we can't really draw like that. What am I on? The hourly. Let's jump into the 1 hour for Solana, and then we can get out of here. Let's clean my chart up just a tad bit, and then we can look for something a little bit more accurate on this 1 hour time frame. So yeah, I would say somewhere about around 188. If we can come back down to around 190 to 188, I'll possibly be looking for us to. We have a high over here at about 190. Maybe come down, sweep these lows, and then once we take this high back out, we can go back up. Make sure we don't take out this low here. So we'll just be creating a higher low, and then let's look at our oscillator, and then we'll have possibly, if we keep the RSI coming down. Let me see if I can draw on here. Possibly if we can keep this RSI coming down right there, and then start to curve up while this is going down, we can create some sort of a divergence to give us another signal or some more confluence when it comes to Solana. So for the most part, I'm bullish, man. I'm very bullish on altcoins right now. Before we get out of here, let's actually look at Bitcoin dominance to see how much. So Bitcoin dominance is starting to go back up. It's at 59.90. We did get down to about 59.70, I think it was. Oh, we got down to about 59 and a half, so 59.5. So now it looks like it's starting to turn back around. So a lot more, and we're at 76.562. So yeah, Bitcoin is trying to make a push, which will every time I talk about Bitcoin dominance, I mean, I want to take out 60, 63, 64%. I want to go all the way up there. And then I had my stuff around 62, 63 cent. We do have a trend line here that we pulled back. So anytime, or hopefully we can get something like that, and then we can possibly roll over and get a nice big alt season. But hopefully by the time we get up there, we'll be around 80, 85K for Bitcoin. And then we can get some just getting some more liquidity, some more players into the market. And then we can just keep our ascension up, because every time Bitcoin gets a little bit bigger, it's harder to move it up. So we have to have more liquidity, new liquidity coming into the market, pumping into Bitcoin. And from the past, we've seen that this is how the cycles happen. Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin dominance goes up, rolls over, and then we get nice alt season. How that alt season will go, it used to be like big caps, mid caps, small caps. How it's going to go has been a little bit different. It's been Bitcoin, then meme coins, then AI and things like that. So we'll just have to stay in tune to the market. Make sure, like I said, you like and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated to the best of my ability. And yeah, we're gonna keep moving. There's so many plays to be made, so many trades to be had. I can't keep up with all of them. But if you do want me to look at something, make sure you put it down in the comments. Hit me up on X, hit me up on YouTube or whatever, and then we can go from there. So this is FD White, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I will talk to everybody in the next video. We got a lot of alpha coming out. We have a lot of new videos coming out. And we have a lot of collaborations with some huge names in the space coming out. So make sure you are in tune. And I appreciate everybody as always. I will talk to you in the next video.